refrigerator, see you later. Dick Turpin, what you slurping? And what was it again?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, cut it.
Cut the cheese, mac and cheese.
Perfect. Cut the mac and cheese.
All on today's episode of 1, 2, 3,
Jokes.
Welcome everybody to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and decide who has written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
My name is Ricardo Leone.
I am Bob Timmons.
I'm Hannah Ty.
I'm Amanda Kehrberg.
Amanda Kehrberg, not our newsreader.
No.
Not this week.
No.
What happened?
Yeah, what'd you do?
To here.
What did you do to us, Amanda?
So weird.
Now tell the people what you did to get demoted.
Oh man, came up with that Army Hammer question at the end, probably.
No, it started before that. It was a whole song.
It was the lack of Sonic 2 knowledge. Yeah.
Right. So I got the trivia question, which was the Sonic trivia question, which was
Nobody remembers.
But it was the
Eggman
northern
or-
hemisphere and the
The North Pole guy.
Sonic spins the other way.
At the equator, he just implodes.
yeah.
What was your trivia?
Yeah.
No, I was just kidding.
And then the final boss. Who the final
Oh,
boss
Dr.
is.
Eggman.
Yeah.
Doctor, that's not even what I was referencing. I was just making a joke.
Anywho,
Too long on that one.
Moving forward, just like a blue hedgehog.
Amanda is here to compete. She's playing the game today.
Yay!
All right.
Yay! Yes! Gonna crush it.
So how did it go writing these jokes?
It went pretty well. I think one of the stories really just easy peasy writes itself. The other two were a little bit of a slog through the mac and cheese, but we're gonna get there.
oh, that's the dream. Well, that means we need a newsreader. So who's going to do that?
I'll do it.
I don't like that idea. How about you, Daniel?
I can't read.
Oh, man. Well, neither can Ricky, but
I can read. I'll prove it to you. Round 1.
Woohoo!
That proved nothing.
He can read big.
Round 1.
It's like Leah Michelle and she
Yeah,
can't
I
read.
was like Leah Michelle.
wait, what is this?
Leah
Spend
Michelle
too much
can't
time on
read.
TikTok.
She
Yeah.
can't read.
Yeah, but I'll send you all the TikToks
Yeah,
about it.
all
Like,
the TikToks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a huge thing that she can't read and she
Yeah.
hasn't been able to read
It's
ever.
a big conspiracy.
Because, like, she's dyslexic?
No, because
No.
she's illiterate.
This sounds sad.
It's real funny.
She's doing fine for not being able
She's
to
doing
read.
quite well.
Are you sure she's not itinerant?
Jesus Christ.
I think it's illiterate.
Round 1. Owner is trying to give away a cursed fridge that houses stepmother's soul. It's chilling in more ways than one. A free fridge off.
It's chilling.
A free fridge.
What the fuck?
A free fridge offer comes with a catch. The kitchen appliance is likely haunted.
Should we get a new newsreader?
No, stop it. I really want to do well at this. Leave me alone.
Great, sound it out.
My stepmother had a heart attack on the kitchen floor in the middle of an electrical storm, and her soul was transferred into the computer unit of our small fridge. I should have read these ahead of time. Says the poster, which was distributed around London. Oh, okay. So, she apparently the stepmother talks to them. She's been subtly undermining me ever since, commenting on how many slices of cheese I've eaten or whether I properly put the lid back on something, they claim.
Yeah.
The owner held out for a while and then decided that they had enough, according to Southwest News Service. I'm starting to feel it's completely unreasonable that she's decided to live in our fridge, judging me on my culinary decisions, according to the poster. She has to go. The advertisement professes that the current owner is optimistic that their stepmother will probably go after the next owner won't go after the next owner, and it's a great appliance if soul haunting is your thing. Aside from the soul within, the fridge itself is in complete working order, and I'm sure the unit would be far more agreeable housed with someone who hadn't forced their perfect child into a life of mediocre servitude, they wrote. It appears that the owner is so desperate to get rid of the refrigerator, the ad claims that it is free to collect, and interested parties can call the phone number listed.
We'll have that right there, yeah.
Yeah, talk about a guy who needs therapy.
Rick?
Yeah.
I tried my
No,
best.
the fridge guy. I feel like you would be very good in therapy, Rick.
I'm great.
Aw.
He fucking,
Man, I feel like you'd be very good in
he
therapy.
fucking annihilates in therapy.
Yeah, you'd be great. Yeah.
My therapist is like, oh yeah, tell me more.
That's a bad therapist. That's something you shouldn't be doing.
I'm great at therapy. He's not so great. So we're not getting anywhere.
You can go to my gal Cheryl. Yeah.
No, I like Tom. Tom. I almost
Tom.
said his last name. I won't.
You almost said his first name, but luckily you just warped it.
Tom.
Amanda, as our guest,
Yes.
you have the option of going first or last in this.
Sure, I'll go first. All right. Inspired by the incident, Frigidaire has partnered with Jenny Craig for a new line of motivational appliances. Frigidaire, is your fridge running? Then why aren't you lazy slob?
Jeremy, do you want to go?
Sure. If there's something strange with the KitchenAid, who you gonna call? Oh, them? Well, it's your house, and it's not my place to judge your version of quality Ghostbuster, like your version of being a good provider.
God.
I got a little heavy.
Yeah. God.
Somebody needs therapy.
You can't tell me what to eat. You're not my real mother in the George Foreman grill.
All right. Debuting next spring, GE's new ironic smart oven will replace the classic beeping with Paris Hilton's famous catchphrase, "That's hot."
That's hot.
Is she dead?
Careful, that's hot.
That's hot.
Dude, Paris Hilton is great.
That's hot. She is kind of cool. She's
She's a DJ.
unironically
She's
kind of
good.
cool.
No, I'm totally a Paris.
Yeah.
And she's still alive, right?
Yes.
Hell yeah, she's more alive than any of us.
Then
Than any stepmother.
Yeah, she's super alive. Did you have jokes or no? Or you just
No, I'm a reader.
Okay, I don't know.
We don't
wrote
tell
your name.
anybody anything on this show.
I wrote you in. You got
I
0
just show
points for
up.
this round.
I just show up at 11.
She always walks in like, oh, that's right. We do a podcast. Jeremy?
Hey babe, have you seen my dead stepmother lately? I think she might be gone. Did you check behind things, or did you just open the door and look?
Really good.
You're influencing the judge.
No worry, I'm very easily influenced.
You should be more like the rest of us, resenting the other joke tellers.
Yeah.
Just be thankful she's not in your phone. Finding out what Chatterbait is. Is that still a thing?
I was just gonna ask what that is.
It's a pornographic app? Website.
You tell me.
But now she's in the fridge with the cheddar bait.
That.
I saved it.
Are you trapped for someone who wants some cheese at night tonight?
Yeah. A lot of cheese related content in this. All right.
Sounds like the episode title.
Cheese related.
It's a warning. It's like a parental warning. Cheese related content.
Dangerously cheesy.
Oh, that's good.
I think
Consensual
that's
cheese.
been the title for this show before.
Unofficially, yes.
All right. In related news, one woman married her longtime boyfriend, the soul of a man trapped in a microwave. Sparks fly when we're together, she said, though he always finishes in 2 minutes and he burns the popcorn.
If you know what I mean.
With stepmom in the fridge, you know she's happy when your balls turn blue. Stepmom, as cold as the Rockies.
Jeez.
And there's a mountain that shows how blue your balls get. Yeah. It's like a picture of it. Oh,
Or
they're
a-
ready.
Or-
They're ready. They're
I
cold
think it's
enough.
2 hills.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I could do Sam Elliott. Stepmom,
as cold as the Rockies.
Yeah, we wish you could too.
Good.
That's close, right?
Good. Yeah, I got
Okay.
it.
No,
Mustache.
they're wrong. It's not close.
Wearing a hat.
Big
Wearing a hat. That's it.
Dude.
Plus, he's also got that little like speech thing where like,
Mustache.
he's got that little.
He's got the little whistle.
I was a gopher from Winnie the Pooh.
Was he really?
Rick's not even like he's not even present on the show.
I usually tell jokes at this time.
I'm feeling left out. Please pay attention.
Please pay attention, folks.
I'm begging you.
Sure gets lonely in this individual.
Tumbleweed.
I think this is a cultural thing because, like in Asian countries, it's a multi-generational household. So you got parents and grandparents living in the home, deceased relatives and ancestors in your television and toaster oven. Everyone just annoying the shit out of you. Couldn't come up with a whole lot, but
That's a great pitch for a sitcom, I think.
sure.
Yeah.
Hannah, what do you think?
I think that there should be a psychic that can come and read the fridge.
Absolutely.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
what they find out.
The Maytag repairman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psychic.
It's just-
So your cat psychic is like, oh, I do fridges
Yeah.
too.
this is a new industry for me. It's a little
I was gonna
hard.
say, in a past life, that fridge was probably pretty hungry too.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you are filled with
It just kind of reminds me of like the yellow wallpaper. Like, you know, he's just being the book.
Yeah,
Yellow
the
wallpaper?
story, yeah.
Yeah, and then
The
like
Emily-
he's like, I think he's just going crazy by himself. And he's like, my stepmom. And it's like, you just say you want to fuck your stepmom. You don't have to say she's like in the.
It's in now. It's totally acceptable.
Yeah, like just get it. You're being really weird.
Next on
Wolf?
Chatterbait.
No, it's not Virginia Woolf.
the yellow wallpaper.
And it's I've read it a
It's
while.
He really
Sylvia
does read big.
What?
It's not
It's
Sylvia Plath.
no, it's one dude. It's a dude. Google it. You have
Sam
your phone
Elliott,
right
maybe?
there. You have all the information that you get about the yellow.
You're not doing anything else.
Yeah.
You have
You're
all,
not telling jokes.
all of the internet.
Oh, wait, who was it again? It was some guy?
I read it once. I
It's
didn't say
Oprah.
Charlotte Perkins Gilman, bitch.
it. Okay, she was probably a nice gal. You don't have to call her a bitch.
That's bitch Charlotte.
It's a hyphenated last name.
Maybe she went by Charlie.
Yeah, maybe they were progressive. Let's not give pronouns.
Usually people in
Okay.
the past are progressive.
Jeremy, I enjoyed your Ghostbusters joke. That was perfect for that. Because this was tricky to come up with.
Jeremy had a good round.
joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeremy had
and
a
that's
great
why
round.
he gets 3 points. Yeah, because he had a good round. And it's funny when Jeremy tells a joke that he likes, he raises his eyebrows. He's like, "What do you think of that?"
Don't look at me.
That's his tell. And he did it for all 3, and he's like,
I like
"Look at
that.
that."
That's great.
Yeah,
There'll be times too, like if we disagree, he's got a huge smile on his face, like, what?
I know. I got one last time, so I got one. I was like, "Cool." So I got 1 point. Was that right? Did you not? You didn't
Just,
get it.
just boiling inside.
Yeah, I'm like, I said what I said. Bob, I loved the George Foreman grill.
That's about all I had.
Yeah, we know.
Hey, you get authors wrong.
Oh, my
Go back to
one flaw.
English
My
lit.
one flaw.
Damn you and
English?
your
I
one
think
flaw.
it's- Anyway, and then I liked the dead appliances because, like, I'm sure that's somewhere that they're like, oh, that's my grandma in the blender.
That's my grandma. That's my uncle.
Yeah, that's my grandpa, the record player.
If you need some water, just go to my great aunt.
That's my grandma in the blender. That's my grandpa in the
Blender.
blender.
Also in the blender.
With my grandma in there.
Faucet.
Rick only has blenders.
Trying to make a smoothie. but I
Countertop full of
don't
blenders.
think that they can do it. No. No, I've said too
Yeah,
much.
Are you literally like surfing the internet or like on TikTok?
No,
or something?
Chatterbait.
Chatterbait. Yeah, he's on Chatterbait.
Bob, just so you know, I put Chatterbait and then I did a downwards arrow because I was like, I don't get the joke, so I won't laugh.
Down votes.
I wish I could argue the point.
Amanda, I loved all your jokes. I loved the Jenny Craig one. That was good. Was waiting for that. And then Paris Hilton always wins. Like you found it.
That's
if
her new show.
Find in a Paris Hilton joke. Then,
I will.
I don't know. I like D's nuts jokes.
Stay tuned.
Does she like mac and cheese?
I don't think she probably doesn't eat it unless it's like vegan
Probably
or like
not, yeah.
Unless it's hot.
That's the one thing where she's like,
hot.
it's cold. I love it.
Is it hot?
So, Amanda, you get 2. Bob, you get 1, and Jeremy, you get 3.
Ooh.
Okay.
Jeremy out to an early lead. But we're going to round
Round
2.
2. Outraged parents demand Dick Turpin ride has name changed to protect their kids. Mirror Online. The arrival of the grim yet gleeful Dick Turpin carriage ride at New York Dungeon has caused a stir among parents. Turpin, who was executed in New York in 1739, don't look at your watch, for horse theft, was a highwayman and gang member who was framed for killing a man when his gang broke up. Those who dare to visit the dungeon can take a look back into the experience the past and have a go at the mysterious and spooky Dick Turpin carriage ride. The exploits of the mysterious man of history have been romanticized in the last 300 years, and the carriage ride at New York Dungeon has been named after him, and his scary character makes a return. I missed some words there, I think. Makes
Also-
a return
No
to the
one
city
knew. No
Also,
one would
this
know.
is all
where he died.
This has all been in York, not New York.
Yeah.
This is in
What do you
England.
say?
In
It's
England.
new to me.
I didn't catch that.
I missed that, yeah.
However, there have because that's how good I read.
How well you
I'm
read.
not somebody in the show.
Superman does good. You do well.
And you do not do well.
What was that about me not being good at English lit?
I didn't say you weren't good at English lit. I said go back to English lit.
Is the
Where I belong.
Get back to where you came from.
I mean, you're so well at it.
go back to English?
However, there have been a large number of complaints from parents who have requested the name of the ride be changed to Richard Turpin to avoid offending any younger visitors. God, grow the fuck up, man. But the York Dungeon has remained firm on their stance and insists that the name will not be changed. The York Dungeon is renowned for... Is this British people too?
Yep.
Yeah.
The York Dungeon is renowned for revealing the deepest and darkest secrets of a city's unique past, whether that includes dick or not.
I know, that's the best quote.
That was good. Said Mark Madison, a hilarious dude, general manager of the York Dungeon. The character is one of our most powerful foes, and we know how much our guests enjoy interacting with him along all rogues and rascals throughout the show.
Me,
However-
I'm the local historian.
Historian, I am.
I've got a doctorate.
I've got my PhD. However, since the return of this infamous criminal to the city, many parents have expressed an issue with his name. There have been a number of requests to change the name to Richard rather than use the common nickname for Richard. Dick.
Oh.
What they didn't say.
Chard.
Dick Chard.
Dick Chard.
Chard.
Oh, what happened? Got too close
We're
to
sure
campfire.
to receive complaints to change his name, but despite any potential rude connotations, whatever this is going. It's going like South Africa. We're here to say that Dick is here to stay, stated Mr. Madison. Thousands of guests have
There's
already
more?
enjoyed this thrilling
this is
aim to
really
their
going
finish. People love this fucking Dick.
The thing that bothers me the most about this whole article is like nobody took into consideration like what Richard liked to be called, and that's Dick. Like they're all just like, no, it's inappropriate, and he's like, but that's my fucking name. I don't want to be named after Richard, my dad.
I'd
Like,
rather be named after a dick, my
I'm my
penis.
own man. I'm my own man. I am.
Famed criminal Richard Turpin's gonna be dead.
Yeah, I don't want to be Richard. That's why I got my dick. Simple.
What bothered me is like they're trying to protect the kids from the word dick, but they're fine with like, yeah, this guy killed a bunch of people. It's good for children.
Yeah.
And that's why on this show, we'll give kids dick anytime they want. Right?
Weird.
Word
All right, well, Bob, how about you start us off?
All right. I hope they edit out Big Pussy's name on The Sopranos so I can finally watch with my toddler.
Yes.
I know, right? This is about this guy who like is a criminal.
The criminal.
Yeah,
He did
it's-
bad
it's-
things.
He's a bad guy.
And
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's the idea.
Oh, I thought you were talking about The Sopranos. I was like, yeah, it's all about criminal. Like, what Big Pussy was. And they never say why his name's Big Pussy. But then it actually, like, he is because he, I don't want to spoil, but.
Oh.
Well, it's because it's the shortened version of Richard.
Big pussy.
Pussicino.
Pussicino.
Come here. Here's something I thought you.
Come here, Pussicino. Is
Come
that,
here, Pussicino.
that's a good
What
cat
is
name.
it,
I
Pussicino?
was about to say.
Episode title.
Come here, Pussicino. As long as they don't take it down. Then, yeah.
They always put too much cream in my pussicino.
I can't get enough as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Dan can't stand cream.
That's ladies and gentlemen, that's Daniel had some coffee issues.
He was unhappy. Displeased.
Right.
Displeased Dan.
Parents groups have likewise called for a censored re-release of the 1964 classic Mary Poppins, which would list star Dick Van Dyke instead as Richard Van Lesbian.
I actually think that was
I've heard that too somewhere.
like a famous comic.
So you're
did.
stealing?
I did. It's an obvious one.
You
I think.
come on
Richard
this
Van
show.
It was a famous comic and a very well-known joke that everyone knows.
They taught it to us all in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that no one would dare say and pass off as their own.
I've never heard it before, but it seems
Richard
like
Van
an easy
Lesbian.
one.
Just like a
It
white
seems
woman
pretty
to come
obvious.
on and take
From a hardworking
It's low
white
hanging fruit.
man. Jeremy?
All right. Changing the name of a ride is not unprecedented like this. Not a lot of people know that Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is based on the adventures of Mr. Cock and Balls Toad.
Mr.
I thought you were going to say Mr. Chode.
That would have been good. I didn't do that.
Actually, Hannah, put me down for that.
Actually, Mr. Chode's Wild Ride is a famous Hannibal Buress bit, so
Yeah.
guys,
He would be pissed. Hannibal
Is
Buress
that about
stealing him.
Cosby?
you want to stealing his material.
Anywho,
Let me tell you about this wild ride.
That is Hannibal Buress and Bill Cosby.
No, Mr. Chode, you pull your pants up.
the name change would, of course, only be the beginning. At some point, kids can look forward to Richard Turpin's regular ride where nothing of incident really happens.
Responding to pressure, publishers of the classic Fun with Dick and Jane series for new readers will rebrand as Richard and Jane. Kids are reminded that if you see Dick, run.
It's a literary joke.
I really like that one.
Oh, here we go with the literature again. Rick, let it go.
If you see Dick, run.
Yeah.
No,
Why
we
don't you-
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See
Dick,
Dick,
run.
run.
Common.
Let's say it a bit more.
It's really.
See Dick run. See Dick run. Everyone.
See
See
Dick
Dick run. See Dick run. Daniel, you too.
One of us. One of us.
See Dick run. And that's my campaign for presidential candidacy 2024.
For some office, I don't know. We'll see.
Whatever you'll have me in.
I wonder how they'll feel about the next planned attraction, Jack Off the Ripper, an immersive experience.
I want you to put your shoes back on.
Yeah. I actually wore tennis shoes today because I was like, I need to quit showing my feet for free.
I do show. Oh yeah, you can get paid.
That'll
for
be
that.
$12.
Yeah.
Nobody
I
wants to pay me for
And
that.
also, my cousin told me that you're not supposed to show your toes anymore.
To who?
Like
When-
teenagers
what?
are like they like
To teenagers?
chuggy
Don't show your toes to
toes.
teenagers.
Like they all wear like closed-toed shoes.
It's choosing
You gotta-
with sandals?
chuggy,
Wow.
like it's like not cool. Like it's embarrassing.
You got to save your
goodness.
toe virginity for.
Wow.
Yeah, like Yeah. So
What a
that,
fucking
Oh
bunch
my
of
goodness.
prudes.
it's also all over TikTok.
Yeah, I missed
I'll
that
show
one
you.
about the toes. Man.
So when I was editing the last episode, I forget who was doing a joke or talking, but Jeremy's got his bare feet out and he's like rubbing his feet and like getting really, he's really getting in there. I was like, motherfucker. It's like,
Rubbing out your bunions.
yeah, he's got like a file and he's just like,
That is patron only.
It's called a pet egg.
Dr. Pet Egg.
is it my turn?
Doctor.
It's a little too close to a ped file.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah. I mean, first off, missed opportunity.
I guess pet egg.
File.
Pet egg is a pet file.
This has been talked about. We've talked about this.
Okay.
Sounds familiar.
All right, back to the jokes.
Yeah.
That was funny.
The latest development I heard is that the York Dungeon agreed to change the name so long as they can add his nickname, Richard the Penis Turpin. Talks for
I like that.
Penis.
I like that.
Is that it for the
Wait,
joke?
did Jeremy go?
Yeah.
Did you?
But then we talked about his feet.
Oh, okay. In a similar vein, advocacy groups have called for London's famous Big Ben clock tower to be renamed Average Benjamin. Said one member, "It's not the swell of your bell, but the meter of your Peter."
They're okay with all that.
Metric.
Sprout cheeky, ain't it?
So that'll do it
nope,
for
I got one
Oh, there we
that'll
go.
do it for
Okay.
Amanda's jokes. We're gonna go to Jeremy.
Okay.
In 1786, Richard Turpin was convicted of murder and horse thievery. He was executed in the Tower of London, the big, erect, throbbing Tower of London.
Love history.
Okay.
The
And
queen
monuments.
narrated that.
Yeah.
It's just so funny to me that like a country that has like ridiculous fucking names for everything, they're like, oh no, not dick. Like they have a chocolate and it's called like Jammy Dodgers. Like
They actually have a dessert.
Spotted dick.
Dick, yeah.
Spotted dick. Yeah.
yeah,
dick.
like everything is so
Spotted
goofy
dick.
out there.
Spotted dick. Spotted dick. Spotted dick.
And then they're
One
like,
of
no, not
those.
this.
Gooble gobble spotted dick.
Please. Yeah.
I have a Google gobble.
Is that how you order at Costco?
Google gobble.
They're like, this. How do you get past security?
Yeah.
We took
Again.
his card.
No, I think that's from last episode, though.
Yeah,
Let's
still is.
listen
The
to
fans,
last
the
episode.
diehard fans.
Yeah, they
get
know.
it. Like they know all of our callbacks.
And it's called the Google gobble because that's the noise you make. Google gobble. Google. That's when you reach out. Google gobble back.
Google
Can't help
gobbles, but
himself, but make jokes this
Yeah.
entire time.
Am I supposed to? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm making jokes in the comedy podcast. Apologies.
love it.
Are you going to give me
It's
some
funny.
points for them?
No,
Apology
I don't
accepted.
get points for my jokes. You guys are lucky.
Well, apparently you haven't been making them
Give
because
us
that's
jokes that were free.
inappropriate.
Oh.
I'm just saying it's funny.
Will they?
down.
Won't they?
Yeah.
Right?
well,
Oh, they won't. They won't. No.
No.
They would dare not.
Are we ready?
Sorry.
yeah.
What were you saying, Hannah?
Okay. Okay, Jeremy, I like you. You did a great job of all of the ball jokes. I mean, I liked the
kinda his thing.
Mr. Cock and Balls is my favorite, and then Jack Off the
Instead of
Ripper,
toad. I don't get
Yeah,
that.
and then the
Sure.
frog.
Just the
You
toad
get
is
3 points, is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I liked all of them. They were all
It's like dominating this
Yeah,
episode.
I liked it. And then Bob loved the big pussy joke. Big Sopranos fan over here. Anytime I can talk about Sopranos, I do, whether or not people have seen The Sopranos. We'll sit there and talk for 20 minutes. And then I liked the Richard regular line, but the Richard the Penis was good too.
Richard the penis.
That was very good. That was very
Richard, the penis was good.
That's my nickname.
Amanda, I really liked your dick. It was funny if you
Low-hanging.
paraphrased it, like then it's your joke.
What's this book of 101 jokes to tell it on a podcast?
Written by other people. For mine to steal.
What a weird book.
You guys should use
It's a little redundant to write a book and say it's written by someone else.
it's written by so many people.
This book was
In the forward, it says, "This book was not written by you."
But you can claim it, and we know you will. That's the intent of this book.
Help yourself, you thief.
And then I like to ask jokes, the average joke. So, Jeremy, you have 3. Bob, you have 2. Amanda, you have 2.
Okay.
So Jeremy pulling away.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pulling away with
I think
that
he's
spotted
gonna take
dick.
this one.
Round 3. Disgusted customer claims mac and cheese candle smells like a 50-year-old fart in a bag.
Don't talk about my mom.
I didn't say it looked like it.
You look like a fart. Me and my friend came up with the other day. This is the way they like say like, oh, look at that asshole over there chewing farts out of underwear.
Okay.
You came up with that, you said?
I'm pretty
It
sure.
was a group effort.
I'm pretty sure that was a Hannibal Buress.
It's been done before.
I think it's Twain. All right. A repulsed customer. This is my literature background. A repulsed customer. Oh, because I'm hilarious.
Literature.
Guys, keep it together.
All right, I will take this next story very seriously and
Do
make
it.
no jokes.
I dare you to.
A repulsed customer has blasted a candle making company. Just because I'm laughing doesn't mean I'm making a joke.
You're not being serious. You're reading.
Be serious, like Carly.
A repulsed customer has blasted a candle making company for selling a candle they claim smells like a fart left in a bag for 50 years.
You're just laughing at the word
Since
fart?
1996,
Just like Carly.
U.S.-based
that's
company DW Home has been selling all sorts of unusually scented candles, including mashed potatoes, turkey dinners, and mac and cheese. However, one disgusted customer has been left less than impressed by the mac and cheese offering, claiming it left them with gagging and horror and in need of marriage counseling.
Ah.
That wasn't my joke. That's the right.
Not even a joke.
No, I know.
The customer claimed that they initially believed that their husband had soiled himself after getting a whiff of the candle, which they say nearly caused them to projectile vomit. The nauseated customer, whose name is Taylor.
What?
What do they tell
so
her
random.
names?
Cool about it.
We have so many stories where it's like they very vague about it. Why does this help us? Like
Taylor's
Taylor.
getting the good word out.
Because everybody is
Taylor.
like, that's so Taylor.
It's Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
would.
It's Taylor Swift. Think of Taylor Swift when I read this. You all deserve jail
Taylor
time.
Whiff.
Taylor Sniff.
Oh, they get to make jokes.
Yeah.
That looks like so much fun. I love that.
You just so loved out that they high-fived.
You all deserve jail time. My
Them
husband
or
was
the people?
enough with the jokes, Judge.
You know, at the end of the show, I want you guys to high five and make
No.
up.
Yeah.
Never.
You have to earn my high five. It's just after you have earn a star that I write.
I'm gonna give you a fist bump to your face. You all deserve jail time. My husband was giggling like a 6-year-old boy as I gagged in horror. Now I'm convinced he is drunk and soiled himself. But no,
Didn't he
he's
say that
sober
already?
and just stupidly laughing at the candle choice surprise. So this is why their marriage is fucked up?
Yeah.
Choice
that's the only problem.
Shits himself. Like, come on, Taylor.
That was their like immediate assumption.
Yeah.
When he giggled and told me it was mac and cheese candle, that was causing me.
It was mac and cheese candle.
Taylor,
Husband and
I slammed the lid in it to smother the
In
flame.
it.
and ran
Mac
out
and
to
cheese
the
candle.
trash
In
can.
it.
We literally had to open the windows and leave the house to go get dinner. Whoever made this deserves jail time and owes me marriage counseling. Taylor wasn't the only buyer. She gave it 2 stars, apparently.
So it wasn't
What's the
that
ex-
terrible.
It was okay. We got KFC, so it was good. Taylor wasn't the only buyer to take issue with this particular scent, which was
No, this article is just
It's
long.
so long. It's
I
so
don't
long.
see you giving this kind of attitude to Carly when she's telling your stories.
Okay, I'll do it next time.
Thank you.
I mean, we
Taylor
do it so
wasn't-
she doesn't have to.
Taylor wasn't the only buyer to take issue with this particular scent, which was an impressive 4.6 star rating on the official
Ooh.
DW Home website. A second person shuddered, "It smells like someone dumped the mac and cheese flavored powder packet into a bag, farted in it, sealed up the bag, and then you opened it 50 years later. Oh, it's like a vintage." And it smelled. It's epic. However, there are others who can't get enough of this fragrance, which one happy customer praised as being astounding artisanal achievement.
Artisanal.
Artisanal.
Artisanal culinary.
Artisanal. Another gush.
There's no more.
I did not expect this smell. To smell identical to box mac and cheese, but it does. Whoever created this got it exactly right. Amazing.
God, what dorks
Amazing.
to report that. Like, if that happened, I would just like, okay, I'm throwing out the candle and tell no one about it.
You always go after the reporting in the journal.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why would this be in, like, if that happened with me and my husband, and I'd be like, okay, I thought you shit yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this would all be stuff that I would
Alert
just
the
Hello?
keep
local
to
media.
myself.
New York Times, have I got a scoop for you?
Like, I
Oh,
would
no?
just be like,
Okay.
oh, it's the candle?
Yeah.
We should throw it away and then
Yeah.
tell someone to not buy
Well, I
it.
guess I'll just take my story to dumbnews.com.
Like, these people can't help themselves.
Yeah.
Like, they have to, like, get there. Like, or tweet about it.
I just want to thank the great
about it.
people at dumbnews.com for helping
that what
support
it
this
is?
show.
No.
Should be. Who's up
I
first?
think I'm first on
Jeremy.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that mac and cheese fart smell, just like Grandma used to make.
Their farts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Grandma's farts. still coming out of the toaster.
Oh, the blender. I thought.
Mac and cheese in a toaster or a blender.
Get it right.
That's my family you're talking about.
Have some respect.
You don't speak ill of the dead that way.
So anyways, my grandma farted.
All right, I don't know who's next.
Bob.
So all my jokes kind of took on a certain cadence after I wrote the first one and couldn't think of anything else. So it's, if a food if this is the favorite food of the guy you buy drugs from, it should not be a candle. So there's two more of
Okay.
those.
Oh.
We have a lot to look forward
What
to.
cadence is that, Josh Graves?
Yes.
Sounds like Josh.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows Josh Graves.
Well, it sounds completely original and not stolen from anyone.
Yeah. Not from like a redneck.
It's not in the book 101 cadences you didn't come up with.
Because there's only like 25 cadences. So.
It's an audio book. It's an audio book of just cadences. There's no words.
That's great.
I mean, I'll admit, I glanced at the book, but I don't think I retained very much.
I think it's her nose, said the woman's husband, who definitely doesn't soil himself regularly. Last time she said she smelled hamburger helper, it turned out our upstairs neighbor had been dead for a week.
Hamburger
also a
helper,
candle.
if you're watching this, we don't mean any slander. It's just a joke.
No.
Yeah, we love
Dead body smell
We're
like
looking for
stroganoff.
sponsors. We love hamburger helper.
I do actually love
I do
too
like
much.
it.
I like it a lot.
I
Yeah.
like hamburger helper.
It's not a good option, but I love it.
One time I had a college roommate and she made hamburger helper and it was like the beef stroganoff and I was like, how'd you get my mom's recipe? So my dad's a chef and so like my mom when my dad would be like out of town she would like make stuff real quick and like
Oh
so
my
good and
God.
she'd never tell me. It was like
Oh my
That's
How'd
like it's like Phoebe on Friends when she thought the
to
cookie
house.
Nestle to house.
house.
But now then you see a picture of your mom and then it's like gloves.
It's a giant glove. Why is my mom on that box of food?
Her soul lives in that box.
Aw. Come on, 1 point. 1 point.
Jeremy?
This is a perfect housewarming gift for that very special piece of shit in your life.
If one of the flavors is family size, it should not be a candle.
Yes. Company research has since discovered that the Stinky Candles fandom is almost exclusively comprised of people with active COVID infections, which may explain the rise in popularity of scents like Magic the Gathering Tournament and Coachella Porta Potty.
All very fart-centric.
Next week's headline: Man confuses mac and cheese candle for block of Velveeta. Doesn't notice. Look for that on dumbnews.com. Next week.
I was really up on that one.
You know what's weird is
They were just looming.
Like Pavlov's dog in the eyebrows.
I was like,
That's a really good joke.
you know what's crazy is like dumbnews.com has a dumb news section.
Dumb
That's where you can
Dumber
find it.
news.
Yeah.
It's just cadences.
If pairing it with a nice red wine is even sadder than eating it out of the pan with a Michelob Ultra, it should not be a candle.
First off,
I
you
like
never have mac and cheese with red wine.
I like that.
That's too sad.
Is it,
I like the body
red?
of work.
A full-bodied red for mac and cheese?
I like the full body of work.
Yeah. Okay. This is a highbrow literary joke for Hannah specifically.
Rick, sit this one out.
Yeah, you can't comment at all.
Customers who want a candle that smells like a 150-year-old fart are encouraged to try the company's most niche scent, Erotic Dreams of James Joyce.
He loved those farts, didn't
He
he?
loved them. He loved them.
I was born as a little fart. I can't help myself.
That's good.
No one's born
I'll
a fart.
take it.
I was born as a little fart.
It's a
It's a
There's an
lifestyle you
Angela's
choose.
Ashes joke in there somewhere.
Molly kid.
Drinking the daily fart. Dad would come back from the bar.
Da.
Dad would
Da.
come back from the pub and he'd drink the daily fart. And then I got pink eye in both eyes. Lost me job at the factory.
all right, Hannah, enough of your family history.
Anyone else a Frank McCourt fan over here?
Frankie.
Frankie?
Frankie.
I
That's
went
a
to
wee fine
Killarney.
boil you got there. That's my favorite part. That's a wee fine boil you got there. And then she... I saw the movie, I didn't read the book.
I went to the house in Killarney.
Killarney.
I'm very lost.
Cool.
Sorry, these are all Angela's
Sorry,
Ashes
these
jokes.
are for the literate people on
This
the
is
show.
for a very niche crowd. It's not.
Apparently, the jokes are just reciting the words from the.
Sorry, I haven't. Some people aren't as red as you, like me and Leia McHelle.
Nice. Nice.
That was this episode.
Yeah, that was this episode. That was earlier on.
It's all blurring together.
So that was a tricky round because, like, that was a long article of, like, not a whole lot.
It's a lot of the blame probably goes to Rick.
No, it
Yeah.
was, like, very, like, I
Yeah,
could tell
Rick.
he didn't want to keep reading it.
I'm actually comfortable blaming Carly for this as
Yeah,
well.
that's
Oh,
fine.
okay. She can take the fall for it.
I tried my best.
You did a great job.
That was your
It was
best.
just a long.
I got interrupted a lot.
We're gonna get him
By
some
yourself.
Richard and Jane.
Okay. Jeremy, you gotta find your jokes. Okay. Jeremy, my favorite joke was your piece of shit. That was really good.
What about the other two pieces of shit?
No, like to get your piece of
Be
shit.
more
friend.
specific.
Please.
She got the punctuation. Right. Jamie, I like your joke.
I just
You're a piece of shit.
And that's it. That's all I got.
You're a piece of shit.
That's all I got.
Joke was okay. You suck.
I'm gonna get you a mac and cheese candle, and that's all you're gonna do. Anyway. No, but I did like that one. That was funny. The joke. And then Bob, out of your new little thing that you're trying here,
Came a little shit.
Yeah, what do you guys think of my new direction?
of the new Bob, like.
So what came out of his new little thing?
I liked the family size joke. That's funny. And then the other one about the wine and was it Coors Light?
Michelob.
Michelob.
I thought
Yeah.
Michelob sounded the funny.
Yeah, I think you could have gotten trashier beer though. If you're
I don't know
like,
any-
like a natty.
Schlitz
Yeah.
or a Hams.
Yeah.
Damn.
Natty Ice came to
Natty
mind.
Ice.
Natty.
Yeah,
But I don't drink, so I don't know anything.
that's all right. It's probably better.
People who drink natty don't really.
People who drink natty don't.
Do they technically drink?
Yeah, they don't know
Just
what
water.
Oh, natural.
No, officer, I crashed the car, but it's just had water.
It's just water.
Just water.
My favorite phrase I've learned in Duolingo that they taught me in Portuguese is "the beer has water," which, like, when are you going to use that?
How do you say that?
When
La
now?
cerveja tem agua.
La cerveja tem agua.
Yeah, I say it in a southern accent.
La cerveja tem agua.
I
If your
literally-
cerveza time agua,
It shouldn't be a can. Wait, can I get a high five from Jeremy?
Oh, that was a scary one.
My Duolingo keeps telling, like, I'm learning Italian right now, and it keeps saying, like, the bears don't drink milk. And they're like, what are they doing?
Weird phrases.
Somebody get these bears something because they're thirsty.
They certainly don't do it in the woods. They do other stuff.
Yeah,
They do it in Lake Havasu.
yeah, that's what I'm told.
Now that came out.
Bonus material.
Bonus material, guys.
Go check
If
it
you
out.
want that spicy Lake Havasu from my one night that I was there. Anyway,
$3 a month on Patreon.
is it $2?
$3.
as little as
One,
$3.
2, 3 jokes.
2, 3 jokes, that makes sense.
Thanks, Brandon.
You can pay more if you want.
Amanda, I liked your. Let's get to it, then we can rest. We can play. I know that. I know
focus,
that.
guys.
We like,
Let's
let's
No,
get
let's
these
play.
little,
Yeah.
these little numbers out of the way because I know they mean something. To you. Like,
Believe me, if I didn't have to count, I would.
listen, I don't give a shit. I walk out the door and I don't think about it. Like, and I don't think about it until I get the text.
I want to make it clear. We're not sad. We don't think about it either. We're not weird. Okay. We're totally fine forgetting about this show too. We're cool.
But you guys can't forget. You should remember.
You guys love it, though.
$3. See, look, I'm plugging.
Remember $3.
All right, and I almost called you Amber, and that would have been rude. Could have just kept that in here. But anyway, Amanda, I liked the hamburger helper joke. That's great. And like every article that I read about people finding like their neighbors dead is either in New York City or in England.
It's the only
Yeah.
place
I get,
people
like,
dies.
What?
Proximity.
The only places
Yeah.
That's
neighbors
what I
die.
thought.
Yeah.
That's what I put together.
proximity.
But like, it's
Yeah.
just weird that that happens
Yeah.
like a lot. And actually, that's like my biggest irrational fear ever since I saw like the Jodi Arias thing, where she killed her boyfriend and
Yeah.
like stabbed him 19 times and then shot him in the dome. And then no one found him for 5 days.
That's not irrational. That's rational.
Like,
Oh, I remember
You
because she
should be scared of
planned
that.
it thinking he'd be found earlier and she'd have this alibi. And
Yeah.
then people just didn't find
yeah,
him.
but like if
Yeah.
nobody found me for 5 days, that's like my biggest fear. Like,
It sucks.
Totally rational. Don't
Yeah.
Okay,
You should get some mac and cheese candles and just leave them on all the time in case you
I'd
die.
be like, does Hannah IDS? Hannah's got
Part
some
up there.
loose bowels.
Yeah, that's gonna
Like,
get people to go up there.
Yeah.
yeah, people are like, let's just leave it. Hannah's like doing a new thing.
They're really like, Hannah's apartment smells okay now. Is she alright?
Hannah's like eating her out.
Sound like
It doesn't smell like her farts.
Oh
It smells like farts. So maybe she's not a man. I'm happy for Hannah. You know, like maggots coming out of my mouth. I'm just like, no, anyway.
Oh, man.
More descriptive, please. Yeah.
I want to. Now I'm sad. I don't want to die alone.
Well, you have your candles.
You're a squatter. See, this is why you
If
need
you
a
guys are
squatter.
here for me for a certain amount of days, you have to like come check on me and do a wellness. And then I'm like, why are you guys here?
You got to put out those candles though, because we can't walk in there with that.
Can you
Okay.
also find a backup judge so that we can
Yeah, that would be
Gotta keep
so
it
rude of me.
consistent. Yeah, I know.
And put it in your will.
Can you believe that Hannah just died and didn't find a replacement?
Typical
And
Hannah.
now we've got Hannibal Buress as our guy.
Poor Hannibal. How the mighty have
Something
fallen.
happened terribly. Something went terribly wrong in Hannibal Buress's career to have him end up here.
Oh, probably that Richard Van Lesbian joke. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not.
Hamburger.
Yeah, Amanda, quit holding things up.
And then I liked your Coachella joke.
That's hot.
Full circle. Okay. So 2, and then Bob 2, and then Jeremy, where are you? 1.
Okay. Do you know where that leaves us in total?
I'm
do you
6.
know?
No.
Sounds like you've kept
6.
it. 6?
6. 7.
7?
And I'm so sorry, I don't know.
His name is Bob.
Have you been here the whole time?
God, at least like don't lie to his face. Like,
I wasn't keeping track of everybody.
I do like the idea of like a little segment of Hannah's just like doing the math.
Doing the math.
no, I don't like that at all.
I think it's fun.
That's fair. You talk a lot of shit. You
Numbers
should just
floating
like.
above head.
It's just 1s, 2s, and 3s. And just,
I'm just crying.
Eins, zwei, drei.
German. Yeah.
All right, how many German points does Bob have?
Yeah.
5.
all right, so
Right.
that means
You came back.
I came back.
Nice job, Jeremy.
Thank you.
well, thank you for returning to the show, Jeremy.
Yeah, came back.
You're back. Yay.
Congratulations.
For my victory lap, I have to pee, so I'm going to run to
Okay.
the
Okay.
victory lap to the restroom.
Okay, viewers, we're going to continue without you.
Please.
We'll put a Jeremy cam on.
For anybody who didn't know what a chode was,
And we'll put that close-up lens on the camera so you can really see it.
I have a burning question.
It's time for Hannah's burning questions.
If you could have a candle that smelled like anything, what would it be?
Ooh.
I like savory smells.
yeah.
I'm ready. I can go.
I think I can
It's
go.
going to be
We
one
don't
of my...
like turns.
I'm-
Have you heard we're constantly interrupting?
And a lot of times we don't even listen. So.
Okay. So my
Yeah, say
two...
whatever the fuck you want, I don't care.
My 2 favorite smells are very specific. They are the inside of the milk cabinet at the grocery store
Milk?
and the milk cabinet. It's like
I know.
smelling,
In the refrigerated
smelling
milk?
cold.
I can smell it right now, yeah.
Right?
Smelling cold.
Yeah, and beach ball.
Those can just be your candles.
Yeah.
You don't have to get them on the market.
Beach ball.
Like the
The
plastic.
plastic beach ball. Just put that up and just...
Like a fresh new one that came right out of the
Yeah.
like, little packaging and everything.
that is good. Yeah.
I hear
Yeah,
you. I
do
hear
not
you.
toss it to me
I
because
smell
I will
you.
keep it.
You're just sniffing it.
I smell your wafting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get behind that.
I don't know. I like just like fresh, clean smells, like evergreen or fucking sea bass.
Lame.
Fucking sea bass.
Sea bass.
Just stop at sea. Just
Ocean
stop at sea.
breeze.
Yeah.
I like fresh smells, like dried seaweed
You
on the
know,
beach.
rotting fish.
I like when people clean out their turtle tank. Stuff like that.
Just like a ripe aquarium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, ass.
Oh.
And ass, of course.
Oh, God, I thought you said axe. And I was like, really? That's stress. I was like, that's disgusting.
Oh, you said ass, thank
I
God.
cannot
Yeah.
countenance.
Okay.
Oh, it's ass. Okay.
I would want like my grandparents, their whole house, like their smell.
Aww,
Yeah, like
that's
I can
so
smell it
precious.
right now.
Yeah.
Like I love the way like my cousin went down to my grandparents for like their surprise 70th wedding
And
anniversary.
she set the house on fire. And
She
smelled
burned it.
That smells so good.
But my she took a selfie in the mirror in my grandma's bathroom, and like I could just like smell it, and then like in my grandpa's room, like I know like his cologne that he wears, and
Aw.
yeah, and then like I just stopped dating a guy because he wore the same cologne as my grandpa, because I was like
He was the same age.
he was 40, so not the same age as my grandpa. But anywho, and then like I know,
And
like,
anytime he tried to set you up on the swing, it's just weird. Just weird.
he's like, do you want to go
That
fishing?
joke has
And
levels.
And he's
That's
like
good.
braiding my hair.
Set you up on the swing.
On the swing, right?
Uh-huh.
Right?
I smell what you're
Are we all
watching.
on the levels of the joke?
Yeah. And then like I know my grandparents have always used Biolage shampoo and conditioner, and like I can smell
Wow.
that. So I'd want
pretty
several
fancy.
candles of I want candles of my meatballs, my pop.
It should be a candle.
But yeah, I
Aw.
want like 5 different candles.
That's
for
so
all the years.
idyllic. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool if the candle was like layered, and then like, it goes like
Oh, we're in my grandpa's room.
you can go through a journey through your grandparents' house.
So my grandma collects bells. She has like this bell collection,
Oh my
and
God,
she has
that's
them
so
like
cute.
they're like perfect, like in order. But every year since I was like 8, on the 4th of July, I move like a couple of the bells.
To drive her crazy.
Yes, because she has like she's very particular about everything, and so every time it's like fixed back to normal. And one time. I was doing it, and my little cousin Bo, she was probably like 3 at the time. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. This is my own tradition. I've been doing for years, and I've been moving it." And she's like, "I want to do it." So she like moved one. I was like, "But seriously, Bo, shut your fucking mouth. Like, don't tell a goddamn person about this." And she's like, "I'm 3. And so then like a couple hours later, I get a text from her mom, my cousin, and she goes, "So you've been moving Grandma's candle?" My candle's bells. And I was like, "God damn it, Bo."
Aw.
Secret.
I know.
That one's
That
on
was
you.
on me.
Yeah.
That one's on me.
No matter how many candy bars you give them.
Yeah. Jeremy, what would your
Jeremy,
candle
yeah.
be?
So I'm gathering context clues that the burning question is if you had a candle from.
Yeah.
From my grandma.
Question
Such
that
a
she just
smart
asked you
boy.
right now. What would your candle
What would your
clever
candle
dudes.
be?
Clever boy.
Oh, fuck. I need more time. Did everyone else answer
You
already?
We did.
When you were
I own a whole bathroom break of not knowing the question. Now think about this.
Don't tell me you weren't just thinking about it while you're pissing.
Yeah.
It's like, boy, it'd be great if it smelled like something different.
I would.
Asparagus, probably.
I gotta jump up. I gotta jump on board with Grandma's house. That's,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandma's house? Or
Your grandma's house.
Every time I've been in your grandma's
change my
house.
answer also to Hannah's grandma's house.
she's a clean lady. She loves her nice scent.
It's a nice
That was lovely.
journey. You can smell those bells all misplaced.
Yeah.
Sorry, Grandma. if
Ah,
you listen.
smells bells.
I wonder if there's a like farm smell like manure.
Probably.
That reminds me of childhood.
Really?
Yeah. The orange groves out in Mesa, and they had farmland. And
Yeah,
cows.
I was like, are you also from Iowa?
I was like, where in Iowa? Like Knoxville?
That's
When I
funny
say-
because when you came back to the bathroom, I thought, "Is this? Were you born in a barn?"
Did you
Because
fall
your
off the
zipper
turnip
was
truck?
down.
My zipper's down?
No,
No.
it's a joke.
Oh. It's funny how, like, I say, I like the smell of manure, and Hannah goes, "Oh, you're from Iowa?"
Norm McDonald?
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, I get you
So
confused.
were you born in
Hannah.
This just reminded me of something.
No whispering. Tell the group.
Born in a barn. That's
No,
just a thing.
it's
That's
just,
a saying.
yeah, it
Barn's
just
like
reminded me of some very specific bit I heard recently.
Probably Hannah Bullets.
All right.
Probably
This-
him just
No, I know
stealing
it's an
jokes.
aphorism. I just meant, I was just wondering.
She's trying to pull people down with you.
This isn't candle related, but I like the smell of Asian grocery stores because it has kind of like a fishy kind of smell, which I like.
Gross.
Yeah. And then most people, like my girlfriend included, just they're nauseated when they walk in there, almost to an offensive degree, like, it's gross in here. But it's like, I like that smell, kind of a pungent kind of.
Wow.
I'm actually going to an Asian grocery store after this.
Which one?
The
The one in Iowa?
Yeah, I'll be gone for a while. I'll miss the next episode because I'm walking. But no, the one in Mesa, I think probably H Mart.
H Mart, I was going to
Oh,
probably
H Mart is the
Yeah.
greatest. And
Yeah.
it
I
doesn't
need,
smell
I want
like
to get some
that.
soup dumplings.
H Mart's a
Mart.
chain, though. Go to Asiana.
Should I go to Asiana?
I like Asiana.
Okay, I go to both.
I don't even know if that's
No,
a chain
H
or
Mart's
not.
cool. And get some pork belly and give it to me.
You want to get some Korean food? Yeah. Let's get Korean food.
Hell yeah! Let's get this show done. Daniel,
Yeah.
what's your candle?
Oh yeah, candle dandle.
I have never smelled what The Rock is cooking.
Would you like
So if
to?
I could make a candle that was whatever the hell The Rock is cooking,
Yeah.
that would be
Like
my
that.
ideal candle.
It's Kevin Hart.
Well, if it's The Rock, it's probably Kevin Hart.
If he loves him so much, why didn't he marry him?
Why don't you make him into a candle?
All right, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you for listening, for watching. We very much appreciate it. We'd also appreciate if you went to our Patreon and gave us money. But you don't just get the free stuff for paying us the money. You get bonus content sometimes. You also get our back catalog of episodes. A lot of funny stuff there. Some stuff, not so much, but it's funny that it's not funny. A lot of good stuff there, so please do that. But we also appreciate you just listening wherever you listen to podcasts or watching us here on YouTube. And wherever you do that, like, share, subscribe. What else? Suggest stories. Anything else?
I don't think so.
I think we covered it.
All right. Well, I'm Jeremy Martinez.
I'm Ricardo Leon.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Hannah Ty.
I'm Amanda Kehrberg.
And for our producer, Daniel Kuhn, let's get a look at him.
Dan Cam.
Oh,
Dan
look
Cam,
away.
Dan Cam.
Dan Cam.
Who look away? Viewers?
Ooh,
No,
look at that
camera.
cool screensaver.
And
Yeah, look at
this
that.
Gonna do
This
that
has
for a
been
while.
Wait.
Another episode of 1, 2, 3 Joe.
Joe.